Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Here's a pretty cool graphic, and there's a lot you can do with this. I'm actually trying to work on something a little bit different, but haven't got it figured out yet. But this is the pretty easy part. Let's draw an ellipse and hit P. Let's take a square rectangle tool, holding down the control button, rotate it 45 degrees. Now, you can see it's already at 45 degrees. I think it's a lot simpler if we go and fill it in and move that out of the way and get rid of this one. And now this one is at 0. And we have a lot happier time. I'm going to hit P, and then I'm going to take the control button while I'm moving it with the four-sided cross and put it right on top of that. Doesn't even have, well, it does. It has to be right on top. Well, we're going to change that here in just a second. So now I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm going to bring that guy in holding down the Shift key. Now I'm going to take this one, the outer one, and go up to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour the outside 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to grab the inside one and contour to the inside 1/4 of an inch. Now, it's almost a must. You go to the object and break the four. Basically, you're breaking the contour apart. Now, we really want at least that center line above the circle. So there's two trains of thought. You could make it bigger, or you could make your circle smaller by holding down the Shift key. Now, I'm going to hit P to make sure it's in the center of the page, and it is. Very important. Control G to group that. Control D to duplicate that. Alternate C to get it to rotate in the center, and we're going to rotate this 45 degrees. That's where you're filling that in and getting a new object. And this would probably work. Matter of fact, that's probably pretty close to what I had. But you could actually have them overlap. And then all you do, and I always do this, Control G to group all that together. Take your Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And then you can take this, and I don't ever delete it because I might want to play with it. Now, Control D, alternate C, rotate it 45 degrees. And see, so you have a space between them. And then you can go back and make them all yellow and, have a black background and kind of show it off. Or you could go and change the individual colors like I did here, just by clicking on the color and changing it to a dark green. Pretty easy concept. And if your circle is smaller, well, let's just do one real quick. That didn't take any time. Now remember, I did not delete that. I nudged that out of the way. So let's take this one. Let's go ahead and ungroup it. And let's get rid of that one. And this time, let's make our circle a little smaller. Still hitting P to put it in the center of the page. And we're going to see if this is going to change it. Now, I can grab that, hold down the control button, and just kind of put on top. Control D, alternate C, 45 degrees. We really need to make it, well, you know what, let's try this. Control D, no, I don't even want to do that. Let's just take the Shift tool and make it grow from the inside out. And you could have it on that circle. Now it might be too big. Control D, alternate C, or double click on your rotation to put it in the center, and we'll rotate it 45 degrees. Yeah, I still can't get there. I'm trying to get where I'd have some inside parts, much like I did here, but I'm failing at that. I'm going to try it one more time, and always back up twice because I think I don't want that duplicate there. And I moved that out of the way, but I can just move it right back. So let's just bring this down, holding down the control button. Let's get rid of our circle. We don't even need it. Control D, alternate C, hold your fingers crossed. See, that way we are going to have a little bit. And then take this, let's group this together first. I made a duplicate. Control G first. And that'll get it where we can get it out of the way. And see, those contour lines are going to help us. I don't like those jagged edges. Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, alternate C and rotate it 45 degrees. See, it just kind of fits into place. Yeah, that's just as cool. I could have maybe done a little bit better. Well, no, because that's the angle going up to the next block. You know, and that's what your contour tool did. It stopped it from getting in that spot. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.